Hey guys, welcome to the Fight Tonight channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 2000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. A slight smirk comes across the face of Devin Haney whenever the name Gervonta Davis is brought about. For years on end, the two have fulminated back and forth in public eye, with Davis usually ending their conversations with verbal threats. Haney thought, regardless of indulging in the consistent trash talk, finds their verbal tirades somewhat extraneous. If Davis truly believed that he would render the current undisputed lightweight titlist "CANCELLATION," a matchup between the two would have materialized already. According to Haney, the fight has been built up for years, said Haney during an interview. At the end of the day, if he wants the fight, he can have the fight. Davis, 27, was recently spotted sitting ringside, taking in his sights as Andy Ruiz Jr. scored a unanimous decision victory over Luis Ortiz in the sole main event, as Cruz issued his own challenge to Davis. For the Mexican product, a rematch of their December of 2021 showdown is what he craves about all else. But in any event, the hard-hitting southpaw has yet to make an official decision regarding his future. Haney, on the other hand, seemingly has a jam-packed schedule. First up on the newly crowned undisputed titlist is an immediate rematch against Kambosos Jr. If their second showdown mirrors their first encounter, Haney could then find himself testing his ring IQ against Vasily Lomachenko, provided of course he emerges victorious against Luis Ortiz. Yet, in spite of a long list of title challengers, Haney is convinced that with one phone call to Gilberto Mendoza, the WBA president, Davis can leapfrog to the front of the line. He is the WBA fake champion, continued Haney. He has the Mickey Mouse belt. If he wanted to become my mandatory, he can become my mandatory. All he gotta do is go hit Gilberto and tell him, hey, you wanna make this fight happen, and he become the mandatory whenever he wants. Davis, who currently holds the WBA regular lightweight title, has proudly defended his strap on 3 occasions, the most recent coming against Rolando Romero. Nonetheless, Haney appears unimpressed with the Baltimore native's secondary trinket. By all accounts, while focused on the challenge that Kambosos presents come October 16th, Haney reveals that he would be more than willing to hammer out a deal behind the scenes with Davis, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I mean, it all starts with George and how that plays out, but obviously if it makes sense, then that's the much bigger fight. Then that's the fight that we will really be focused on. But right now, George is the guy, and we can't look past him. Jake Paul is once again hopeful for a boxing match in the ring. This time, as an opponent, he has Anderson Silva for the fight. The event being promoted as Anderson Silva vs Jake Paul has been scheduled for October 29th. Ahead of his fight with the former UFC champion Silva, Paul talked about Gervonta Davis having gut complex, his opinion on the potential Garcia-Davis fight, and how Mayweather Promotions briefed judges to help Tan Quinn. Talking about the Garcia vs Gervonta Davis fight, Paul said, 100%. I'm rooting for Ryan in that fight. It's gonna be a tough fight. I think it's 50-50 fight. But you know, Gervonta hasn't shown really the ability to win. Like with Barrios, he was losing a lot of those round on my scorecard, Jake Paul said. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.